Hey designers, in this tutorial, we'll be creating a poster in Photoshop and then animating it in After Effects. This tutorial is aimed at beginners and will be quite straightforward. Let's dive in. I've started with a 1080 by 1080 document in Photoshop and now I'll place the main image. Here's the picture I've already downloaded. Let's place it in the document. To separate the main image from the background, first, ensure you have the Layers panel visible by pressing F7 on your keyboard if it's not already open. Then, go to Select, choose Subject, and the subject will be automatically selected. Next, right-click and select Layer via Copy to duplicate the selection onto a new layer. You can then delete the original layer. Now, to reselect the main image, you can use any selection method you prefer. I'm opting for the Object Selection tool and making a selection like this. After making the selection, navigate to Select, Modify, and then Expand. Input a value. I'll use 10 pixels, and click OK. Now, create a new layer and fill it with black color. Since black is my foreground color, I'll simply press Alt and Backspace on the keyboard to fill the selection with black. Great. Move this layer down. Next, repeat the process. Go to Select, Modify, and Expand. 10 pixels works fine. Now, let's add a bluish shade. Use the Color Picker tool to select the desired color. Then create a new layer and fill it with this color by pressing Alt and Backspace on your keyboard. Place this blue silhouette color layer below the black layer. Let's repeat the procedure once more. Select, Modify, Expand. Now, fill it with black color again. Create a new layer and fill it with black by pressing Alt and Backspace. Move this layer down. Now, let's experiment with a different color before ending with black. Use the Color Picker tool to select a pink shade, then press Alt and Backspace to fill the layer with this color. Next, go to Select, Modify, Expand, and fill the expanded area with black. Remember to create a new layer before filling it with black using Alt and Backspace. Move this new layer down. Looking good. Now, press Ctrl D to deselect. Select all these layers except the background and group them by clicking the group icon. To align them vertically and horizontally, press Ctrl A. Then click the align icons accordingly. I've pasted the color palette here by copying it from another document and pressing Ctrl V to paste it onto a new layer. After that, select the background layer and choose a color from the color palette. I'll go with this greenish teal shade. Press Alt and Backspace to fill the background layer with this color. Now, hide the main layer group. Press T on your keyboard or select the Type tool manually. With the Type tool selected, click to make a text selection and press Ctrl V to paste your text. Adjust the text to center it. Now, unhide the main group and hide the color palette layer. OK. Our poster is done in Photoshop. Save the file and open After Effects to continue working there. In After Effects, right-click, select Import File, and choose the Photoshop file we saved. Import it as composition with Retain Layer Sizes and Import options checked. Ensure Editable Layer Size is also selected. Drag and drop the imported composition onto the timeline. Double-click the layer to reveal its individual layers from Photoshop. Now, use the Rectangle tool to draw a rectangle covering the canvas size. Remove the stroke. Place this rectangle above the background layer, below all other layers. Create a new null object by going to Layer, New, Null Object. Then, navigate to Effect, Expression Controls, and add Color Control. Unhide the color palette layer to pick a color. Duplicate the color control effect by pressing Ctrl+D. Then use the color picker tool to select a color from the palette. You can now hide the color palette layer. OK, so now lock this effect control on Null 1. Then go to Shape Layer 1 Options. Go to Rectangle 1, then Fill 1, and here you will have the option called Color. We will apply expression here. So, click on the stopwatch near to Color by pressing Alt on your keyboard. Here expression will be applied. So, write first of all posterize time and in the round brackets write 3, then close the round bracket and write a semicolon. Then press Enter. Here we will have the next expression, which is VARC1 is equal to. Now, pick this color whip, drag and drop it onto the color control 1 color like this. An expression would be applied to it automatically like this. Now, press semicolon on your keyboard and press Enter. Then to the next effect write VARC2 is equal to and again select this pick whip. Drag and drop it onto the color control 2 now like this. Now, press semicolon on your keyboard and press Enter. Press Enter to go to the next line and here you will write, random, left parenthesis, C1, comma, C2, and after that write parenthesis. Now, press semicolon on your keyboard and press Enter. Alright, the effect has been successfully applied, and you can always adjust the colors from the Effect Controls panel if needed. Thank you for watching, and if you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Until next time, happy designing!